Hello children, welcome back to your English class. Today in this video we are going to learn the poem Foxed by Those Stripes. This beautiful poem is written by Senthini Govindan. Senthini Govindan is an award-winning author of children's literature in India. She has written over 30 books including poetry, picture book and short stories for children of all ages. Her books have been translated into several Indian languages. In this poem, the fox meets the zebra at a water hole. The fox asks the zebra a question that has been puzzling him for a long time. The zebra gives him a wise answer. Before we start with the poem, let's see the difficult words of this poem. Number 1 is foxed. It means unable to understand or solve something. Number 2, water hole, means a place where the animals in the forest go to drink water. Number 3 is refreshed. It means felt less hot or thirsty. Number 4, creased. It means lines appeared on his face because he was thinking. The poem goes in this way. At a water hole in a jungle far away, a fox met a zebra one bright summer's day. "Mr. Zebra," said the fox, "I have a question for you. I hope that you will try and answer it too. It's a question that puzzled me for the time we first met. I haven't been able to think up the answer myself yet. Do you have a black body, Mr. Zebra? And are your stripes white? Or is your body all white, covered with stripes as black as night?" Here, once on a bright summer's day, a fox met a zebra at a water hole, a place where the animals in the forest go to drink water. He said to the zebra that he has a question for him, and he hoped that the zebra will try to give the answer to him. And the question puzzled him, confused him from the time they met for the first time. The fox tried to solve the puzzle himself, but yet he didn't get the answer for it. So he asked Mr. Zebra that whether he has a black body with white stripes or a white body with black stripes. Here the fox refers black as a dark night. The second stanza goes in this way. After the zebra had refreshed himself with a cool drink, he creased his brow and began to think. When at last he spoke, his words were wise. "Mr. Fox," he said, "let me give you some advice. Why do you worry whether my stripes are black or white? To me it doesn't matter. They seem just right. And beneath all my stripes, Mr. Fox, can't you see that the creature there is just the same me?" These lines tells us that the zebra listened to the fox patiently and then refreshed himself with cool water from the water hole. Then he creased his eyebrows and began to think for a while. And then he explained the fox that the color of the stripes does not really matter to him because he thinks that the stripes are just as they should be and therefore all right. He said that whether it is black or white, whatever the stripes can be, it is he who is there inside the body. Under the skin, we all are same. The poem tells us that the fox is shrewd, cunning, and makes his decisions on the basis of appearances. The zebra, on the other hand, is wise and seems to be satisfied with how he is. He does not draw conclusion on the basis of appearance, and he also has self-respect. He does not allow the fox to violate the sense of respect that every creature should have. The zebra is also witty, as he manages to give a clever reply to the fox. The central message of this poem also gives us the life lesson and reminds us that we should not judge a person based on their physical appearance. We should value them for the kind of person that they are. Appearances can be deceptive, and we should not allow them to condition our thinking. We should respect every individual for what they are, and we must not look down upon someone because of their appearance. The poem also teaches us to love ourselves and to not let other people make you feel bad about yourself, especially when they talk about how you look.